What the Democrats are doing is a deliberate plan of destruction against the United States of America. This is not that Joe Biden does not, well, he doesn't really know where he is, but that's a separate issue. His team knows what they're doing. They hate the country. They have bitterness for this republic. And they are making intentional steps to ruin it. In the 1970s, there were two Marxist communist political philosophers, Cloward Piven, who wrote a document saying that we are going to turn America into a communist country by doing three things. We will destroy the US dollar by printing trillions of dollars we do not have. We will build a deep state of government agents that will go after everyday citizens and that will absorb the private sector. And we will open up the southern border of the United States to allow tens of millions of third worlders to come into the country. This is called the Cloward-Piven strategy. Trillions of dollars we do not have. A deep state administrative state that is destroying the country and is locking up our political dissidents and allowing the third world to come into America. It is not a mistake or an accident what Joe Biden is doing. It is intentional. And therefore, it is evil what he is doing. He is a traitor to the United States of America.
Direct threat on the side of the building. Molotovs melt ice. Some beautiful language there. This is what the left has done. A once great city of Portland, now just garbage. Homeless, garbage. Imagine having to work here and dealing with these guys every single night. Just scum of the earth out here. And you got this witchcraft, this witchcraft shrine over here. This is what happens when you give your city over to the devil. That's what Portland, Seattle, Berkeley, all these cities. That's what happens when you take God out and you replace God with the devil. What a shame. And you got these heroes in this building that are out here still doing their jobs. Look at these witches.
Blessed be our shadows. Remember that you are earth, ground, give, be, build, and heal. Let this circle be unbroken.
Cast out the witchcraft in Jesus' name.
An illegal alien has now been charged with murder after allegedly, beheading his 50-year-old boss and stabbing him multiple times. But the suspect shouldn't have even been allowed to walk free. He has a lengthy criminal history, including sexual contact with a child, and was previously in ICE custody before he was released by the Biden administration. Anita, this story was almost impossible to read. The details were absolutely horrific.
Yeah, it's so horrific. And, you know, this is just an example of what ICE has been called to do. They have been called to go out to communities and arrest illegal, criminal, violent aliens. And these are the people who some on the left are defending. I mean, this is an example of another family that is left without a father tonight. They're left without a father, a husband, a brother, a son, because the life of this man was taken by someone who should not have been in the country.
Years, someone who I considered a brother, a loving husband, a devoted father, a generational leader, get assassinated on a live stream by a left-wing radical, Approximately 1 year ago, I witnessed the President of the United States get shot in the head by a left-wing radical, who also took the life of a Trump supporter in front of his daughters and wife. 2 months ago, Christian children kneeling and praying in a church were slaughtered by a left-wing extremist. And 2 weeks ago, federal law enforcement was shot at multiple sniper rounds in a federal facility by a left-wing extremist. If it's happening every single week, is it that extreme? Or has the Democrat Party mainstreamed violence as a political tool? The individual who wrote me described why he wanted me dead. I was a white, cis, Christian Trump supporter. They described in great detail how I would be killed in an open field, just like Charlie, how much blood would come out of my head and neck when it was blown off. This individual described orphaning my 4 beautiful children and widowing my wife with great joy. You might want to say, another left-wing radical, another extremist. And to that, I would like to direct your attention to the state of Virginia, where Democrats have nominated and are about to vote for the chief law enforcement officer in that state, a man who has done the exact same thing, an individual who's calling for the assassination by bullets of Republicans that he disagrees with, the killing of their children, the slaughtering of, as he says, little fascists. Are my 4 innocent, beautiful children little fascists? Violence has been mainstreamed by the Democrat Party. It is not extremist, it is mainstream. And we need a moment of reckoning here. This has to stop. This cycle must end.
If there's going to be anything that takes this great country down, it'll be this. Play this clip, Rob. This is New York City, by the way. Go ahead.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
This is New York City. Okay? All right, so you can pause it right there. Now go do this in Yemen. Go do this in Jordan. Go do this in Iran. Bring thousands of Christians outside and pray and see what happens. Go ahead and do that. See what takes place there.
And you know what? I'm going to start being more like Charlie Kirk and President Trump and speaking out against what is starting to not just creep into our nation, it's already here. What's starting to take over certain neighborhoods and cities around our nation before it's too late. Because as Trump did it in front of the United Nations General Assembly earlier this week, I need to do more of it. This isn't a scare tactic. This isn't to grift and make money. I'm not trying to get you to download more OAN crap or buy merch. I serve this country because I love her. I got a family here. I'm worried about the future of America and the American way of life that I'm pretty sure you, me, and anybody watching right now loves and appreciates. And radical, I'm not going to say that anymore. Islamic ideology. You can just pull that out of the script from now on, guys. Don't even put the word radical. Islamic ideology and the scourge of Sharia law has no place in Western civilization. It threatens to eliminate us. Go read their writings. Go listen to their imams and their clerics and what they're saying in mosques on American soil. It's already happening.